Well, hey everyone, Chad here with Digging History, and welcome to this week's episode. So if you watched last week's episode, you know we were back out at the Drake Bust Field, and we were pulling some amazing things. Like, I got that beautiful silver piece of shoe buckle frame, the Revolutionary War button, and a ton of other buttons came out of that site. So this episode is the second half of that day, and some even more amazing things come out. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you on the first find.
Hey guys, Court here. I'm a late start today, back at the Drake Bust Field. I was supposed to come out earlier with the fellas, but work called this morning. They were a couple people short. I've been there before when they're shorthanded. It's not fun, so I went in for a few hours. Just got cut free. Jeff and Chad are here. I think maybe Justin. And they've been finding stuff, so I have some catch up to do. This is my first time back at the Drake Bust Field since I found that little dime, 1797, back in that corner over there. So I'm excited to be back, and I'll see you on my first find.
All right, we're gonna film. So
are we?
Yeah, we're gonna film. So I had a signal down here. It was 2122. You can see it right there in the sidewalk.
It's right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
There.
Oh,
it's a button.
It is a button. Like, you can feel the shank. Yeah, big old dandy button. Be nice if it had a chicken on it, but I don't think it's not big enough for a dandy or for a GW.
All right.
But
Anybody will find it.
Boy, you guys got a lot of holes around here.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and see if there's anything on it. If there is, I'll bring it back. Otherwise, we'll keep going.
I thought that.
All right. Well, I got her cleaned up, toothpicked it a little bit, but nothing on it. But still a cool big dandy button, so I'll take it. And all right, let's keep going.
Hey, Jeff here again. Down in the hole, like a 20 signal. But I think I got me another ball button here. Let me see if I can wipe it off a little bit. That's what it is. There's the top of it. The bottom. Where the rest of it would have been. Alright then. On to the next one.
Well, that didn't take long. I'm pretty happy about this. Chad is detecting over here. He was literally just over there walking that line. There's Jeff in the distance. And he dug up a button as I walked in. I'm doing the pretty predictable thing here. I'm going to head back to this corner because, 1797 dime was back there. I'm going to see if she had a sister. And just kind of beelining towards there. Had a really weak 82 signal on the Deus 2, which I did end up purchasing from Jeff. And flipped it out. I was expecting just some lead. That's why I didn't film it. And I've got a button. Big old dandy button. It looks like it might want to have like a little design or something on it. I've got a standing upright shank. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something new today. I'm going to leave it alone. I'll put it in my pocket. Just keep detecting. Let this dry up a little bit because the ground's wet. We had rain this morning. And I don't know. I'll go about my day. And in a little bit, I'll see if I can clean it off without ruining anything. And I'll try and have some details for you. So yeah, that's a start. I'll take that. All right, well, that was quick. 2 for 2. There's my dandy button. There's the corner I want to get in. After I found this dandy button, I decided I'd do a quick circle around here, see what we could see. Got another very weak signal down here. Pretty good depth, about 8 inches. Ringing up a 79, and I'm pretty sure I have another button. I feel something there. I mean, it has small scent characteristics, but yeah, there's a shank right there. So just like the last one, I want to try and save this, see if I can get a better detail off of it. I mean, it already looks like there wants to be something there, so I'm just going to put it in my pocket. I'll keep doing my circle, and hey man, I'm loving this. Really weak signal. I had Chad come over and listen to it with me. Really choppy for him too. So that's really a good indication of two things. One, we're getting some depth today. The rain, I'm sure, has helped us. And then two, I need to slow down because I could easily have just blown right over that signal. It was pretty faint. So I'm going to slow down and I'm just going to play here for a second before I head off to my little, my little favorite spot over there. I'll see you on the next one, my friends. Hi, cord again. Hole number 1. Hole number 2. Hole number 3. Same thing. Horrible signal. Scratchy, weak, but consistently high. I've got to figure out that it's in here. Let's just see if we can find it. Yeah, it's in there. Alright. Let's try and get rid of half of it. Alright, not in my hand. Still in here. Probably iron. It wasn't as nice as the first two. Yeah, I feel a big chunk of iron right here. Alright, I don't know what I have here. Heavy, well encrusted piece of iron. I can tell you by the shape of it, by the sturdiness of it, the fact that it's rounded. I am thinking this is probably the leg off of something, maybe like a stove, or could be a piece of furniture, but it looks pretty rustic. Really caked on wet mud, but I mean, what it looks like is about what it is. You know what? I think I almost want to say looks like a wheel here. See, I'm going with some sort of a leg piece of furniture. So old undocumented colonial house. I'm down. That's my favorite. I'll see you on number 4.
All right. So, anyways, Chad had to leave. Me and Cord are still here. I just had me like a 90 signal. She was down deep, and I'm pretty sure I got me a copper. Let's see if we can pop it here. Oh, yep. That's definitely got to be a copper there. That's too heavy to be a button. All right, let me get 2 hands on it. See if I can clean her up a little bit. I'll be right back. Well, here it is, as cleaned up as I could get it. She's chunky. I don't see anything on there that gives me any identification. I'll try to mess with it tonight with some toothpicks. I don't know if I'll get anything out of it or not. But as high as it was ringing up, I'm gonna go with it's a British copper. So I guess we'll see. All right, on to the next one. Hey, Jeff here again. We're done for the day. I'm here in my garage, but circling back here on this copper I found today. Court and I were looking at it in the field, but you can't really tell right now because it's dried up really good. But in the field, and you can sort of make them out up here, like around the 10, 11 o'clock, some stars. And Court said he could actually read 181 at the bottom for the date, so it's 1810 to 1819, which would make it a matron head or a classic head. And I always get them mixed up on which ones ring higher, the British or the Americans, and it is the Americans, so the way this was ringing up, it definitely would have been an American coin. So just thought I'd give you that little bit of information. Thanks. Hey, Jeff again. You'll never guess what I got. Another flat button. Shank's gone. Doesn't look like there's anything on it. All right, next.
Oh, my little hot spot's over there. I gave up on it. Of course, I had to come down here into this corner. Haven't had much success yet. I know the guys have been here at least once after, and I know they dug some buttons. Right in that tree line there is a creek, but it's really overgrown. A lot of thickets. I did manage to push through in this corner. You can see the field through the trees. That's the Real field over there. And the concentration of stuff we found is, close. It's on this side, close to the tree line on, across the creek. I haven't been able to get my way down to the creek yet. I dug my way into there. I found a couple, as you'd expect, a couple shotgun slugs, or shotgun casings and slugs and things like that. Little 62 signal in this hole, still kind of in the general vicinity of the dime, and I've got this little piece of lead. Looks like a fired bullet. I have no way of knowing if it's old or not. It looks kind of old. Has a nice color to it, but I'm just going to slow down and play in this area. I think I'll work between the hot spot, back down to the dime, back up to the hot spot. I'll work this corner. A little bit of sunlight left. My hands are already cold. You know, it sucks getting old. I'll see you on the next one. All right, well, that was only a couple feet. Very scratchy, very weak, but still repeatable. 73, 74. I've got a tiny little button here. I've got a shank on the back. I'm going to keep playing this game of not scraping anything off yet. We're going to let it dry. It's damp. I mean, I feel like I see something on there. I'm sure it's very important. Or not. I'll put it in my pocket, let it dry, and I'll clean them up after I'm done today. And if there's anything, you know, cool in there, I'll let you know. Jeff is way out there. Chad left. I'm just going to play at this little section of ground until I can't anymore. See you on the next one.
Hey, Jeff here. Just want to let you know, buttons for days. The amount of buttons we found in this field is ridiculous. But either way, another button. All right, see you on the next one.
Well, in this little hole here, making my way back and forth between the little hot spot from this morning and the piece of the field behind me. Yeah, I'll share a trick with you too. I had my shovel with me, and to kind of help me, you know, understand where I've been and where I've not been, I found that if I just drag the shovel behind me, you know, instead of carrying it over my shoulder, in a field, not in a yard, I can, you know, leave some lines in the ground, and then, you know, have an idea of where I've been. Anyway, solid 70, screaming loud signal, right on the surface. I thought for sure it was just trash, that's why I didn't film it. And yeah, I got another one of these little buttons. We have dug quite a few of these very small buttons here. I think one of our commenters before had said that the buttons that we keep calling ball buttons might be part of a Victorian lady's shoe. This dainty little button as well. I mean, you know, how many cuffs are there in the world? Could this have been from a Victorian lady's dress? That would seem to make a little more sense. Again, in the pocket it goes. I'll let it dry, I'll clean it later, and hopefully preserve any details that are there. And I'm just going to keep walking back and forth. It's cooling off quick out here. But Punxsutawney Phil says not to worry. Spring is coming. Alrighty guys, this is probably my last hole of the day. You can see my little scratch marks in the ground there. Back and forth, but we are losing sunlight quick and I am getting cold quick. This signal right here was very scratchy, very weak 84. I decided to go after it because it was repeatable, and now that I've dug some dirt out of the way, it's a little jumpy, but 89 to 91. 86 on that one. So I thought I'd bring you out. We can look at it together. Let's see if we can find it without taking an hour and a half. This might be big. Yeah, I think this is going to be big. Alright, well, probably iron. Whew. I am so ready for spring. That's out. Or I just turned the glass here. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. Oh, come on. It's so dumb. I promise you, I will acquire a harness for either a phone or a camera, so I can offer you a little better than this. Oh, still in the hole. Oh, we're right there. We're close. We should be able to do this together. All right, now we're out. Okay. Ah, trash. Looks like a big old chunk of spike. Old, square, not silver and rare. I'll detect on the way out, and then I'll look at those buttons when I get back to the truck and get my hands back. If there's anything cool, I will show you. If not, I really appreciate you guys spending time with us today. Thank you for all the subscriptions and the likes. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Alright, I'm working my way out. I tripped over a solid 84, very loud. I thought for sure it was going to be a copper jacketed bullet down in here, because that's what 84s are. I dug this little round guy and I saw, well, I must have got a little musky ball, but no, my guys, that is a ball button. No mistaking about it, because the shank is still there. Yes, I don't know what to tell you. You know, my understanding is these can be very old. I can also see, especially this one's being kind of small, I could also see that this could be some form of embellishment for a lady's dress. The challenge I've got with it is this particular field in the 1800s, which would have been Victorian era, at least the middle of it and on, there were no homes on it according to the old maps. No homes on the Real field according to the old maps. In the Button field, which is diagonal over those trees, over the next set of trees, over a couple creeks, home there, a lot of buttons, hence the name. So yeah, I don't know, did the map maker just miss a home up here? Was there something up here in the woods or up in this field or the top of the hill that made this a gathering place? Was this a path between homes down there and something important over there? I can't answer you. But very small button in my pocket. I'll clean it later. I'll see ya.
Well, hey everyone, thanks for watching, man. What an absolute amazing day. This place is just unbelievable. I cannot believe the items that we pulled out of here. Every time we come here, it's just buttons and buttons and buttons and other relics. And it's amazing considering that we have maps that going back to the late 1850s and there's nothing here on those maps yet. We just keep finding stuff every time we come here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to our channel if you're not already, because all that stuff just helps out with our analytics and helps us to continue to grow. So as always, we appreciate your support and thanks for watching.